Hi everyone and welcome. This video is your ultimate guide to on-grid solar power system installation. We are leaving no stone unturned, covering everything from component selection to final testing. By the end you have a clear understanding of how these systems work and how they are installed. A 10 kilowatt solar system is a significant investment, but it can drastically reduce your electricity bills. Let's break down the installation process step by step. Let's talk about key components. 1. Solar panels. These are the heart of the system, converting sunlight into electricity. We will be using Tata Power Solar TOPCon 590 watt panels. 2. Solar inverter. This crucial device converts the DC electricity from the panel into AC electricity for your home. We are using a Growatt MOD 1000K TL3X 10 kW on-grid inverter. 3. Mounting stretcher. This secures the panel to your roof or ground. We will be using roof-mounted stretchers. 4. DC distribution board DCDB. This houses the fuse or breaker for the DC side of the system, protecting the solar panels and inverter. 5. AC distribution board ACDB. This protects the AC side, distributing power to your home and connecting to the grid. 6. Energy meter. This measures the electricity generated by your system and in some cases the electricity you consume from the grid. 7. Cable and connectors. Essential for connecting all the components. We will be using appropriate gauge cable for both DC and AC. AC disconnect breakers. This protects installers, maintenance personnel and homeowners from electrical shock when working on the solar system. 9. Grounding. Grounding is a critical safety feature for any solar power system. Proper AC and DC grounding along with bonding protect against electrical hazard and ensure for the system safe and reliable operation. Installation process. Now let's get into the installation process. Section 1. Panel installation and string sizing connections. First, the mounting stretcher is installed, ensuring it's securely attached and aligned correctly to the solar panels and mounted on the stretcher. Solar inverter. The Growatt 10 kW on-grid inverter is a popular choice for residential and commercial solar installations due to its high efficiency, reliability and competitive price. Here are some of the key specifications. General specifications. Model Growatt MOD 1000 KL3X. Inverter type on-grid. Phase 3 phase. Recommended max PV power 15 kW. Max input voltage 1100 volt. Rated voltage 580 volt. MPPT voltage range 140 to 1000 volt. Rated output power 10 kW. Max output power 11 kW. Max efficiency 98.6%. Operating temperature range minus 25 degrees Celsius to plus 60 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's figure out how many 590 watt Tata Power Solar you can connect to your Growatt inverter. Power output 590 watt. Module efficiency 21.35%. Open circuit voltage VOC 49.6 volt. Short circuit current ISC 13.23 ampere to 13.42 ampere. Voltage at max power VMP 46.18 volt. Current at max power IMP 12.78 ampere. Now calculating the maximum number of panels. Divide the inverter maximum PV input power by panel wattage. Maximum number of panels equals 10,620 watt by 590 watt equals to 18 panels. Crucial step: voltage check. String voltage. You must ensure the voltage of your solar string falls within the inverter MPPT voltage range 140 volt to 1000 volts. How to calculate string voltage? String voltage multiply the panels VMP by the number of panels in a string. String configuration. You need to decide how many panels you have in each string and how many strings you will have. This depend on the panel voltage and the inverter's MPPT trackers. Example, you could have 2 strings of 9 panels each. Total 18 panels or other configuration ensure the voltage of your solar panel strings is compatible with the inverter. Calculations and considerations. String voltage with 9 panels in series. The voltage of each string will be VMP equals to 9 multiplied by 46 volt. VMP equals to 414 volt. Inverter's input voltage range is 140 to 1000 volt DC. String voltage of 414 volt is comfortable in this range. Since inverter has 2 MPPT trackers and you have 2 strings, each string can be connected to a separate MPPT tracker. This is ideal as it allows the inverter to optimize the power output of each string independently even if they experience different sunlight conditions. Your planned configuration of 2 strings with 9 panels per string is well suited for your 10 kW inverter. The string voltage is within the inverter's operating range and the use of 2 MPPT tracker to ensure the efficient power conversion. Professional guidance. It is highly recommended to consult with qualified solar installer. DC isolator. A DC isolator is a disconnect switch for a solar string. It is a safety device that allows you to manually disconnect the solar panels from the rest of the system. This is important for the maintenance, repairs or in case of emergency. DC distribution board DCDB. A DC distribution board is a panel that houses DC circuit breaker MCBs. Calculating the size of DC MCB involves determining the appropriate current rating to protect the circuit from overload and short circuits. Solar string with short circuit current of 13 ampere. The recommended DC circuit breaker size would be 20 ampere. ISC short circuit current 1.56 safety factor. ICB equals to 13 ampere multiplied by 1.56 equals to 20.28 ampere. Rounding up to nearest standard breaker size gives you 20 ampere. DC SPD sizing. For a solar string with 9 solar panels connected in series, each having an ISC of 13 ampere and 46.18 volt, the recommended DC SPD size would be 500 volt. Here's the calculation. Maximum system voltage 46.18 volt per panel multiplied by 9 per panel equals to 415 volt. Recommended SPD voltage rating 415 multiplied by 2 equals to 830 volt. Rounding up to nearest SPD rating is 1000 volt. Let's see the connections. Connect the positive output of the isolator switch to positive input of DC MCB. Connect the negative output of isolator switch to negative input of DC MCB. Again repeat the same connections. Connect the positive output of the isolator switch to positive input of DC MCB. Connect the negative output of isolator switch to negative input of DC MCB. Earth connection. Connect the earth terminal of SPD to the ground in earthing system. MCB output to inverter. Connect the positive output of the MCB to the positive PV input of solar inverter. Connect the negative output of the MCB to the negative PV input of solar inverter. Again repeat the same connections. Connect the positive output of the MCB to the positive PV input of solar inverter. Connect the negative output of the MCB to the negative PV input of solar inverter. Important considerations. DC systems are polarity sensitive. It's crucial to match the phase correctly. Reverse polarity can damage equipments. Always double check all the connections. How to connect a 10 kW AC side grid tie solar system. Now I will cover the wiring from 3-phase grid supply to your inverter. Let's take a look at the all over wiring diagram. We will be connecting our 3-phase grid supply to energy meter, then to a disconnect switch, SPD, MCB, and finally to the inverter. First we connect 3 phases RYB, L1, L2, L3 and a neutral from a grid. It's crucial to match the phase correctly. The energy meter measures the electricity consumed to output of the energy meter, then goes to the input of 4-pole AC disconnect switch. This switch allows us to isolate the solar system from the grid for maintenance or emergencies. Then the SPD connected parallel to the input of 3-phase MCB or miniature circuit breaker. The SPD protects the system from voltage surge caused by lightning strikes or other electrical disturbances. The ground wire should be connected to the designed ground terminal on the SPD. The MCB provides overcurrent protection, preventing damage from short circuit or overload. Make sure the MCB is rated appropriately for your 10 kW system. Finally, the output of MCB is connected AC input terminals of our 10 kW inverter. The inverter converts DC electricity generated by solar panel into AC electricity that can be used by your home or feedback into the grid. Now connect the terminal from lightning arrestor to ground for safety of solar PV system from lightning strikes. Remember, each of these connections must be securely and according to all local electrical codes. Use appropriate size cables and ensure all connections are tightened and correct. After the connections are made, test the system, verify the voltage at various points. Check the operation, ensure inverter is functioning correctly. And that's it. You are now successfully connect your 10 kW at AC side grid tie solar system. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more solar energy content.